The popular company Build-A-Bear workshop is now the target of an outrage and even a boycott. Some accusing it of scaring, even possibly indoctrinating little children about climate change. It all stems from an animated series on the company's website aimed at kids. In a webisode, animals and elves warned Santa about global warming. Here's just a small section of it.
At the rate it's melting, the North Pole will be gone by Christmas.
My, all of this gone by next Christmas? I don't think so.
No, sir, not next Christmas, this Christmas, the day after tomorrow.
There, what fine-looking...
Well, the company says it did not intend to make a political statement. It has since taken the videos down. Well, here now to talk about this is a radio talk show host, Michael Graham, with 96.9 WTKK in Boston. Thanks for joining us.
Merry Christmas, Patty Ann.
Same
that is
to
assuming
you.
I'm allowed to say Merry Christmas anymore.
You can say it here.
Interesting? Have you noticed how many retailers have not said Merry Christmas because they're afraid of the sensibilities of a handful of their customers? Here's Build-A-Bear with a global warming theory that half of Americans say the apocalyptic projections of an Al Gore disaster are not true.
Yeah.
And not only do they present it, they shove it on my kids.
Right. Santa saying further, we know the climate is changing. There's bound to be a little melting. And then the elves saying it's much worse than that. The North Pole will be gone in a couple of days. They also specifically use the term man-made global warming. Is this too extreme and scary, do you think, for kids?
Well, one thing is, it is a little scary, but it's more scary for... I have 4 kids, 17 to 7, and my 2 youngest come home every day from school. Daddy, you've got to stop letting the car idle. You're choking the polar bears to death. Oh, good grief. And you try to explain to 7-year-olds what's going on, but they do get scared. They see it in the news. Their classroom teachers have all this stuff they present about the poor little penguins, gasping for the last breath.
Right.
And then my daughter, the 7-year-old, goes to Build-A-Bear, and it's going to happen now, right now. And that is nothing but panic. What's scary is how close it is to what Al Gore's been saying, because he says we've only got 5 Christmases.
Right. Maxine Clark, the Build-A-Bear founder and CEO, did release a statement saying, quote, "Our intention with the polar bear story was to inspire children through the voices of our animal characters to make a difference in their own individual ways. We did not intend to politicize the topic of global climate change or offend anyone in any way." Can this be chalked up to naive good intentions that some would say are misguided? Or is it deliberate brainwashing?
Well, certainly when you're talking to the global warming kooks, there's a lot of naivete, no doubt about it. But you have to know this is politicized. We just went through weeks of speeches and lectures. President Obama flies to Copenhagen. It's all political. And to not think that global warming is political is tantamount to saying, oh, we had an item about abortion on our website. What? That's political? I thought that was a medical issue. Of course it's political.
Maxine Clark, by the way, gave more than $50,000 to Obama and the Democratic National Committee last year.
Oh, what a shock.
She's also the presiding director to JCPenney Company. Another thing that comes out in these videos, which are games for the children to play on this website before they remove them, is one of these characters saying, "It's a global world now. The world is changing, and you just go about your lives." Maxine Clark saying, "We're striving to encourage kids to help others by participating in their communities." What's wrong with that?
Oh, well, nothing's wrong with that, but if you watch the little video games, there's nothing about not a lot, I should say, about what kids can actually do. Nothing about, hey, go pick up litter in your local park or whatever. And that phrase with the global world, I mean, it's almost a direct quote from President Obama's comments about Americans can no longer set their thermostats where they want to. We can no longer drive the cars we want. We just can't do this. It really is this message, hey, little kids, get in line. And particularly for those of us who have little kids, look, it's Christmas time. We're just trying to have fun, have a good time, welcome Santa, and this is pure propaganda targeting at little minds, and then it's left up to us parents to clean up the mess.
All right, Michael Graham, radio talk show host, thank you.
Thank you, Patty Ann.
Coming up, President Obama